Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Many channels you could be watching, but you're watching me, and I really appreciate it. The number one question, well, I would say one of the top questions people always ask me, is it safe in the Philippines? Or will I be safe in the Philippines? And I always give them the same answer. It's safe for me. Because I don't know you, I don't know your lifestyle, I don't know the places you're going, who you're hanging around with, but it's safe for me. And being robbed is the least of my worries over here. And I'm going to tell you why. I received a comment on my live stream yesterday. He says, "Isn't the Philippines dangerous?" He says. With all those poor people over there, I'm afraid of being robbed. And I had to laugh at that because, see, that's Western thinking right there. Robbery, according to the Webster Dictionary, is the unlawful taking of property from another by force or threat of force. And see, that goes against the culture over here. It goes against the personality of Filipinos. You know, they're afraid to, well, not afraid, but they're very bashful and shy when it comes to, foreigners anyway. So to actually come up close and personal and take my belongings, man, that's going a long way for a lot of people over here. And you have to understand something that I've always, hey, good morning, man, good talk. And it goes against something that I always tell you about over here. Well, it goes in with something that I always tell you about in here. And that's, Filipinos leave you alone and they don't bother you. People always ask me, what are you talking about when you say that? Hey, good morning. My buntag. It's real simple. See, where I come from, I'm from America. People don't realize that. But believe it or not, about once a week I'm asked, am I from Nigeria? But no, I'm from America. And where I come from, my buntag, somebody's always getting bothered. Right now, it's Asians. If you're Asian in America, you're getting bothered. You can't even go back and forth to work. Threat of somebody hitting you upside the head, sucker punching you or something like that. And then before that, of course, it was the Muslims. Then before that, it was the Mexicans. Then the black people, and then the women, or vice versa, the women and then black people. Somebody's always been bothered over there. It's not like that here in the Philippines. They're not bothering you. And I'm going to tell you why. Filipinos don't meet a stranger. When they meet you and you're introduced to them, it's like you've been knowing each other your whole lives. And that's really a quality that I admire over here. And you'll see it when you're with somebody and you get in a taxi cab or wherever it is. Whenever somebody comes to see me and they bring their girlfriends along with them, while me and the man are filling each other out, Marilyn and the young lady, they're laughing, they're joking as if they've been knowing each other forever. It's just a great quality that Filipinos have. And there's a sense of community here. You know, it's all for one for all. And this is the reason why being robbed is the least of my worries over here. It's too up close and personal. It's almost like being stabbed. It's versus being shot. It's so much easier just to drive by and shoot you than to walk up to you and plunge a knife in you. And it's the reason why I don't, well, I'm going to say that I do feel safe here. Because they're a unicorn in that aspect. Filipinos are the greatest neighbors. They don't care who you are. They'll be your neighbor. They'll welcome you as a neighbor. Don't matter how much money you got. That's why when you come over here, you're going to see mansions like what's behind me next to Kubos. It's just their culture. But they don't feel entitled to my success or my money or my belongings. It's not like that over here. And I can't explain it. I tell you all the time that nothing makes sense over here. It's never going to make sense, and it's not supposed to, because you're in the Philippines. Listen, guys, let me remind you one more time, and I'll keep doing it till you get it in your head. Everything doesn't work the same around the world as it does in your home country. When Typhoon Odette hit, and I did that video, I actually did three videos. One was me actually in the middle of the typhoon, scared to death. I promise you, I said my last will and testament there. I thought it was over. I was on the 46th floor. For anybody who doesn't know, the building's rocking. Sounds like a freight train coming through. The next, which ties into this video, was the damage. Because I couldn't even see out. The rain was so fierce, the wind so strong. But I said on that video, I said, in the morning, it's not going to look good out there. And I was right. Windows were smashed, roofs were tore off. It was all there for somebody to take advantage, okay? If you were one of those types. There was a Honda dealership right next to me. All the windows gone. Brand new motorcycles right out in the clear open. Restaurant, same thing. Nobody touched anything. As a matter of fact, the standbys, that's what they call people just hanging around on the street, doing whatever standbys do. They were helping the businessmen board up their places. So being robbed over here is the least of my worries. Probably being involved in a love triangle or a property dispute or loaning somebody money I'm not supposed to loan, or borrowing money from somebody I'm not supposed to. That's more of what would get somebody like me in trouble, because I live a simple life over here. People think, oh, no, you don't. You went against your own rule when you said live a low profile. Keep a low profile. No, there's a big difference between being recognized and being low profile. They're not the same. Yeah, people recognize me in St. Carlos City. But do I live a low profile? Absolutely, I do. I don't wear gold jewelry. I don't have flashy clothes or anything that's going to give me more attention than what I already have as a foreigner over here. How many famous people, Howard Hughes and all these different people, they kept a low profile, but they were rich and famous. And of course, I'm not rich and famous, but yeah, people recognize me, but no, I keep a low profile. And it's a good thing to do that, because as a foreigner, you're going to get enough attention. I mean, it's the best way I can tell you. No matter where you go, they're going to recognize you. And you're invisible, really, because people are busy over here trying to earn a living, trying to take care of their family. They really don't have time, really, to bother you. You see people, that's why I tell you that the most dangerous place over here is on the road, because they're rushing somewhere. They're rushing to either coming from somewhere or going to somewhere. Other than that, it slows all the way down. But in my 13 years here, I've never had anything that even resembles robbery, trouble, or getting burglarized, or anything like that. Because see, it would even make more sense for somebody to burglarize you, because that's not up close and personal. You're not around. They run up in your house. But nothing like this ever happened to me. So when people ask me, is it safe over there? I say, it's safe for me. Because I don't know you. I don't know your lifestyle. I don't know who you hang around with, the places you go. But for somebody like me who lives a simple life over here, low key, low profile, I'm just in, what's the word I want to use? I just don't feel threatened. Because when you look at the definition of robbery in the Webster dictionary, it says the unlawful taking of property from another by force or threat of force. And the Filipinos, being conservative as they are, they're bashful, they're shy. It goes against their nature. It's too up close and personal. And I just wanted to talk to you. I want to address that, because that's the number one thing, man. Listen, I say it 10 times. I feel safer over here than I do in my own country, because nobody bothers you over here. Filipinos leave you alone. It's not like where I come from in America. They're always bothering somebody. Pick up the newspaper. Elderly Asian woman just standing on the bus stop waiting for the bus. Somebody hits her in the head. Muslims being stereotyped and targeted. You know, Mexicans being harassed. You know, called names, you know. Same with black people, same with women, gays. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But over here, that doesn't happen, because Filipinos are the greatest neighbors. They'll welcome you no matter what. They never meet a stranger. There's a sense of community over here. And that's why getting robbed is the least of my worries over here. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, you see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early, it's about 7:15 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. People are asking me about my interview with NBI. I'm going, and I don't have anything to worry about. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. If you're stretching the truth from here to the moon and back. If you try to get human trafficking out of my channel, I mean, that's going too far. There's not a day goes by that I don't help over here. And that's what I'm going to tell the people there. I'm an easy target because I use my real name. people can easily find me over here. I'm easy to be harassed, but that's a part of who I am. My transparency. You know, people always say, man, you share too much online. No, I don't. I know what to share. Secrets are for suckers. And for somebody like me, secrets will kill me. I'm going to tell my story, okay? I'm not going to have somebody else telling my story for me. Today we have the electronic community pantry drawing that we do every Wednesday. 12 o'clock, we give away two 1,200 peso boxes of groceries to two of my San Carlos City Negros Occidental residents, just to help them through the pandemic. It's not over. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.